Coming up on today's live Blue Peter. I hit speeds of over 80 miles an hour on Europe's longest and fastest zip wire. But I got to try out the longest and fastest zip wire in the Northern Hemisphere. 85 miles an hour. I was pretty scared.
Did you cry?
A little bit.
Oh.
Beautiful, isn't it? I'm in the mountains surrounded by the gorgeous scenery of North Wales at Penman Quarry, which was once one of the largest slate quarries in the world. But I'm not here for its slate, nor am I here for the beautiful scenery, really. I'm here to tackle this beast. Yes, this is a newly built zip wire, 1,800 feet high in the Snowdonia Mountains. It's the biggest in the Northern Hemisphere and has been in construction for the last 3 years. But it's a brand new ride. No one has ever been on it. So before I get on it, we've got to test it. You know, health and safety and all that. Now, you might be thinking this is a bit of a random film, but honestly, I can't think of a more fitting tribute to such an amazing place. At the peak of production, Penman Quarry had over 3,000 workmen. These ruins are a hospital that was one of the first to use anaesthetic medicine due to all the injuries workers suffered on the site. This place really is full to the brim of history. It was once the backbone of Welsh industry. Just think about the amount of stories that could be told about it. But now they're writing a new story. Let's go and have some fun with it. This team is responsible for the zip wire, and the man in charge is Sean Taylor, who's going to give me an insight into this extreme, ambitious project. Where did the idea for this zip wire come from?
I own an activity centre up the road. And I've always wanted to get into giant zip lines. When I say giant zip lines, I'm talking the longest, fastest ones in the world.
The end of the wire is what looks like miles away. How did you get this end from over there?
We used a series of wires, smaller wires, quite light, that pulled a thicker wire, culminating in this big wire here, which weighs 5 tonne.
It's an amazing feat of engineering if you think about it, isn't it? And that means that the ride is now ready.
We've been testing it for the last 2 weeks, and the fastest speed we've had is 105 miles per hour with a weighted dummy.
105 miles an hour. That's as fast as a sports car, isn't it, really?
Yeah. This is the closest thing you'll ever do to skydiving.
Now, I'm actually very lucky because I've signed up to be the first member of the public to ride this zip wire, and I really don't know what to expect. So this test dummy and this camera will give me more of an idea of what I've got myself into. 3, 2, 1.
This is gravity there. You're probably doing speeds now of about 45, 50 miles per hour, accelerating, probably doing 60 as he's going over that lift now. Over the lake. He's probably 75, 80 miles per hour.
Took him 52 seconds, over.
I am so excited, but yes, a little worried. So for safety reasons, I think we need a real-life person to have a go at this before I step up. Davey from the Zip Wire crew is the brave soul who's going to tackle the mile-long thrill ride.
Let's do it. And off we go. The wind building up. Look at the rocks whizzing past. There's the first road. There we are. Now it's getting noisy. Second road. Through the gully and then flip.
Sean, I think I've got a doctor's appointment tomorrow that I've got to be at. I'll just I'll see you later. Yeah?
No fear. No fear.
No, oh, no fear. That's the end of the day. So, what's Sean got to tell me?
I was a bit fearful this morning whether we were going to go down too fast or too slow. It's gone down absolutely perfectly.
Okay, so does that mean that I get to ride it tomorrow?
We're pretty confident everything's safe and shipshape here. So hopefully you'll have a good night's sleep, ready to go 85 miles per hour down the zip line tomorrow.
You see this? This is my brave face. It's the face I use when I don't want people to know how terrified I am, which I am. I shouldn't be though, because yesterday's testing went really well. But then I watched the footage back and it looks very scary. You know when you're about to go on a roller coaster and you have those knots in your tummy, those butterflies? Well, I feel a bit like that, times a million. Wish me luck. It's a 15-minute drive to get to the launch platform. The wire is so high, we're above the snow line. I could reach speeds of over 80 miles an hour and travel a mile in under a minute. But watching the footage last night, it was the sound that really got to me. It's like a jet engine. Aerodynamic suit, check. But the weather starts to turn and hailstones come belting down. Conditions are getting worse, so it's now or never.
3, 2, 1.
Wow! This is amazing!
By the time I hit the fastest part of the wire, the hail is battering my face and I can't scream, let alone speak. But when you're travelling this fast, none of that matters because you feel like Superman. I got pelted with hail, soaking wet, and I'm absolutely freezing, but you know what? That was amazing, and I enjoyed every second.
Amazing!
It looks good, doesn't it? It's so fast. It was so hard with the hailstone as well. It was like getting sandblasted in the face.
You look like a real-life Superman. Your body was so straight.
Da, da, da.
Well
Thank
done,
you.
Barney.